Oh yeah, I guess we have to do a Kevin's birthday sale this week too.
We're selling Kevin.
Or we just increase everything by 20%. That'd be a better birthday present to
I
me.
mean, yeah, that too.
Yeah, that would work. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mecha Games Weekly. I'm Kevin,
I'm Brad.
and we've been off here for a couple of weeks.
We're back
We've
from
left
the dead.
you with Nick and Justice. It was kind of like a Home Alone thing, so I imagine there was a lot of this going on.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Yeah, no. I'm sure they did a great job and never destroyed any packs or boxes of cards during our away time here whatsoever. Yeah, we watched the videos. You're replacing that, Justice. Anyway, yeah, it's been a week. It's been a couple of weeks actually.
Been
for
a
us
couple
here.
of weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
We were battling, trading illnesses back and
Oh
forth,
my
and then
God.
life, and then busy, and then
Horrible.
March break, and then lots of fun stuff. So
Lots of, and on top of it all, Chuck Norris died, folks.
we lost the late great Chuck Norris.
Yes, a man who cannot be replaced except by himself. So it's gonna be a rough one in that. It was weird because you start reading all about him and that the idea that like he wasn't the most popular guy in Hollywood. If you want to see a list of his enemies, you just watch the Oscars for their memoriam section. For that, he's just one of those guys.
Yeah. So yeah, we lost a couple of big celebrities already this year, and we're only in March, so we'll see how many more before the end of the year.
It should peter off though now because again, like after him actually dying and that, I think it'd be a lot easier for celebrities to survive the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So it'll be really good. Yeah, no more roundhouses. That's
Well,
just the
we
way
got
it is.
lots of fun stuff coming up in the docket for this week, and a lot of fun stuff that just passed. So we'll jump into that.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, we had a number of different events happen at the shop. It was really exciting. The first one being on Saturday, we had our good friends at Dwellers Below. We were hosting them for an Age of Sigmar one-day tournament.
That was a singles event. This
That
time,
was,
right?
yeah, just a singles one-day tournament. Josh usually runs those almost every month. So if you're looking to meet some awesome Age of Sigmar players, come down and check it out. We've got some of the best players in the country that play.
Now, did a lot of them use it as a primer going to Adepticon?
I think there was a couple guys that were definitely in that boat. I think there's a lot of guys that are just kind of finishing out this season. We're waiting to see maybe what the next balance patch is going to bring. We know we're right around the corner from a whole swath of armies coming out. Speaking of which,
Daughters of Cain.
Warhammer just announced this weekend. Coming this following Saturday, we have pre-orders going live for Daughters of Cain and Sylvaneth. They're both being released back to back. And then we're going to see a ton of new stuff this week at Adepticon on Wednesday.
I'm excited for the Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff because
Yeah.
we played this when it first came out. Loved the game and then kind of just waxed off because it's one of those things where you go through cycles in gaming, don't we?
Well, also, AMG didn't do themselves any favors. There was a very,
Supply
very
chain.
sporadic release schedule for them as they were juggling other games.
Yeah.
But now with them refocusing back to that being their core brand, we're seeing a lot more excitement come on. So we're going to be trying to promote that a lot more in the shop. We're going to be announcing very soon some learn to plays. So we're going to be trying to rebuild the community from the ground up.
Yep.
And get that going because I'm very excited about it. Kevin and I have been playing a little bit, trying to remember
Already
how
taught
to play.
some people.
We've already taught a couple new players,
Yeah.
and the release schedule looks really good. Also, we have another season of X-Men 93 coming this summer, or 97 coming this
97.
summer.
As
exciting.
well as Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
introduces
yeah.
X-Men into the Marvel multiverse. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's in a good place because I think we're starting to see the idea there's a breath of life back into comic book characters and other IP stuff going out there for comic books.
I think a lot of people enjoyed the new Spider-Man trailer,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
But more importantly, too, is the game's in a good place now because you can now buy an affiliation pack for a lot of these things. Because before it was hard because they were throwing things out when they released things, and the release schedule was all over the place.
And you were usually buying the heroes piecemeal, like 2 at a time, and hoping you could get the ones in stock.
Yeah, and
Are
it
the
was
cards
hard.
up to date? So now they're just repacking everything. It's much cleaner. It's
Boxes
also
of 10, so you
way
have everything
cheaper.
you need there. Like it's like a single army pack. So people who haven't played MCU, you basically choose 10 heroes and villains to make up your list, and from that group is how you add them into your game each time.
Yeah.
So it's lots and lots of fun. Yeah,
The new character
rules
packs are
good.
incredible.
All updates are
Some of the
great.
10 packs, I mean, you're looking at maybe I think it's $124 for the 10
Canadian.
pack Canadian for the 10 pack. Whereas you used to have to pay like $40 to $50 for a 2 pack. So much more economical and a good buy-in.
And we're getting that stuff into the store
Yeah,
here
we'll
to
be bringing
support
some of
everything
that into
for it. So it's going to be fun. And like I said, we'll enjoy it. We'll really pump out the train there for it to make sure we have some good good cityscapes for everyone to fight over.
We have an awesome subway table.
Oh, the
that's
subway
been
table is
already
so
done
good.
up and ready to go. So
Yeah.
we're excited about that. Like I said, we did have the AOS event. Thank you to Josh. That was
Now,
fantastic.
who won the AOS
They had
event?
18. I didn't stick around to see who won it, but I'm fairly certain the way things were going, it was probably one of the corn players. There was a lot of corn bloodthirster lists in the meta. I also saw there was a lot of just big monster spam.
Well,
so.
corn always just passes right through me, so I totally understand that's the way it would work. They just would go through. Yeah.
And we had 18 players for that. But the really cool thing is we had a lot more locals out for that one, which was exciting. We had one gentleman who it was his very first tournament, and I think he did quite well. I'm pretty sure he won his first 2 games. So that was really exciting.
We're pretty lucky. We have a great local community, but also the other people are coming in for it. Like I was here yesterday doing some work in the office, and we had our tournament yesterday.
So we had that was one of the other events we had. We had a Legacy Full Proxy Magic the Gathering tournament on Sunday.
Crazy in here.
And just wanted to give a personal huge shout out to everyone in that community because I know that they really waved the banner really hard for the shop and did a lot of recruiting because we had a lot of out of towners come.
Met some amazing
We had
people.
33 people for Legacy. So that is showing us as a store that there's a huge demand for this particular format. So going forward, we're already reworking a lot of our pricing structures and figuring out how we can cater to that community and really give them a better
Really support
experience.
them.
So we're going to be doubling down and trying to see what we can do to help grow and do some more fun things for that.
And to support them too, because everyone's always looking for singles as well. So we have a really good for the modern area and that sort of thing. We have pretty good selection here in the store. And when Legacy comes in, we get it out there. We try to get it out there at a reasonable rate to get everything going for people. But if you have cards at home that are just collecting dust and that sort of thing, bring them on down or put a sell list up on our website to get it appraised sort of thing. We're happy to do that and make sure it gets to a nice, new, happy home. We are like the Humane Society for cards here.
Absolutely.
We really believe in the idea of a happy, friendly adoption, especially if the cards still pee on the carpet. We're really looking forward to rehome these cards for you people. So give it a try.
Yeah. So and then on the topic of circling back to what we have coming out this week. So this weekend is going to be a bunch of new Warhammer 40K products, and following in right behind that, we actually have a ton of really cool Horus Heresy products coming. These ones are generating a lot of buzz in my community. So we have the next wave of the super heavy battle tanks, the Felglaive.
Yeah.
I might be picking up one of those. I might cave like a cheap house of cards. So that's a giant tank that has a microwave gun on top. And then the other big release that's coming, we still have a couple left, but I know everywhere else basically on planet Earth is sold out, and that's the new Custodes Army box deal that's coming out. So that's going to be available as well. We have a few left. I don't expect them to last much longer though, because that box is probably the best deal point for point that GW's ever put out. 2 of those boxes gets you a full Custodes army of like 23 or 2,400 points for under sort of about $600.
And that's for either system.
You could use them. You could use. They're designed for Heresy, but you could absolutely use a lot of that stuff in 40K, like all of the ground troops.
Is there a lot of Custodes players?
There will be after this, but I know in my personal friend group, every single one of the guys has gone in for a box.
Yeah.
And then in 40K, they're pretty popular still, but they wax and wane. But we'll see. We'll see what this new box does. For them.
And this past Friday too was the official launch date for Warlord Saga of the Storm.
Yeah.
So Warlords is a game like this is back from when we were kids.
This is a TCG.
This is a TCG. It's kind of, but also falls into the thing of the role-playing games. It really lends itself a lot to like an RPG experience sort of thing with battling with armies. Use a D20 to resolve attacks.
I think the best way that I would describe it, just from watching a couple of quick playthroughs, is it's D&D meets Magic the Gathering. So you have your warlord, and they're playing creatures, maneuvers, spells, and equipment onto the table.
And
to,
they're
like,
ranked too,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
into a pyramid.
and
so a
and
triangle,
it
yeah.
uses a d20 to resolve all of its checks.
You add
there's
the values,
There's
yeah.
a random element to it. So it's got a very beautiful retro look to the cards. Very iconic, going back to, like Kevin said, the original artworks. It is 100% cross compatible too. I looked that up.
100%.
All of the old cards, if you were a collector from 20 years ago, all of your old stuff is still 100% viable.
Yep.
So yeah, we've been moving some of that. We're gonna do a learn to play of that at some point in the near future. I know also to our malediction friends have been asking, when is that actually gonna happen? Well, we were waiting to see what's going on with Adepticon, so we've got all the new releases being announced there. We also have a bunch of the armies out right now being commission painted. As soon as those come back to us, we will be pushing and doing a
I'm
big
so excited getting
malediction
that on the table.
push for that. So
Yeah.
also things have been kind of like winding down in other areas, so we're almost all caught up on everything. So we will be pushing that. We also will just announce we have our 40K narrative event starting up on the 22nd of April. So we're super excited about that. We still have lots of signups available. We
Yeah.
will sell out, so please go reserve your ticket today. That's going to be a fun time. We have lots of cool stuff in the works for that, as well as it's leading into a big summer, which brings us to our next thing. So this week we have Adepticon. We are expecting across the industry tons of amazing announcements for that. So as we mentioned earlier, we can't wait for the Marvel Crisis
Yeah.
Protocol one. Warhammer and Games Workshop are going to be announcing an absolute armada of things, the biggest of which we expect is going to be the official announcement for Warhammer 40K 11th edition coming this summer. That's going to be incredible. I know everyone.
Do we know the armies in the box?
We
set?
do. It's going to be Orcs versus Space Marines, and we have a lot of rumors saying what might and might not be in the box. But as of this Wednesday, when we see the not live action, but cinematic trailer, we'll definitively know what's in there. So
And that's we're recording on Monday. That's this Wednesday night for
yes,
that, right?
yep, this Wednesday evening.
Yeah, unfortunately, in that our team's not going to Adepticon. It's just a little challenging right now with things going on, with borders and that sort of stuff. So we're hoping to still go to Gen Con,
Yep.
because Justice and I already have our tickets for that. We're still trying to convince this guy to get on down there,
Maybe.
because that's a great one for us too for all types of games. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great time at Adepticon. Play safe, be careful. And really enjoy yourselves down there.
Yep. Eat some good food.
I'm not sure what type of good food is in Milwaukee.
I know,
I'm
it's
sure
been,
there is.
It's been a long time since I've been in Milwaukee, so we'll have to
yeah.
next year, hopefully.
Hopefully next year we'll be able to get down to it again. Take a look. But yeah, we're really excited about seeing the notices and the events coming out. I'm going to go online too because I want to get that convention exclusive Mephisto for Protocol as well.
Yeah.
It's great. It's like him sitting on the throne.
Yep.
It looks
Yep.
beautiful.
That's a one cool thing about going to those cons is there's always some. Most of the companies usually put out some really cool exclusive things
Yeah.
that you can generally only get there.
Or at conventions in general.
Yep, yep. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. So yeah, we're gonna get a whole swath of announcements for across the industry. So AMG will be putting out, Games Workshop will be putting out for all of their different brands, and it's gonna be a very exciting time. I can't wait to come back next Monday and rant and rave about what our favorite reveals were. So
Well, there has to be more in there too about the idea of other game companies too. So I'm sure
yeah,
places like Conquest is going to have things going there. We'll see what our friends at Cast are going to be putting out.
yep,
See what's going on in their neck of the woods. Because again, Judgment's another great game.
Yeah.
Anything miniature related, we're going to see there, I think. And hopefully we will have some really nice reveals. Because you have to build momentum. There's, like Brad, you said before, there's not a lot of air this year with 40K having a new edition coming
Yeah.
out. So if you want to grab any of your community and keep and maintain it, you
I
gotta
think
put
also
something
too
else
with,
to catch our
with some
attention.
of those big announcements
Yeah.
like AMG with their company wide refocusing. I think they're in a position to make a really strong announcement of like, hey, this is what we meant when we said refocusing. Here's a giant swath of new stuff that's coming. We're gonna have much better defined release dates. That's
Yeah.
what I'm hoping to see. So we'll
I'm
see.
also a little interested because I assume they're going to have some demos of their new box sets, the
Yep.
intros
It's
into
supposed to be the
MCP.
first place you can play it, I believe. So.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what the reviews are for that. Like I said, we're already playing the game, so it's not really meant for us. It's meant for people as an introduction into that world.
Yeah, so
But
if you're looking for an excuse to
give it a
dust
try.
off your stuff too,
Yeah.
come on down to the shop and we'll get you some games.
But if
in.
you are adept and are playing in it, make sure you put some comments below and tell us what your experiences were. We'd really appreciate that. Other than that, I think that basically covers all of our events coming up for
Yeah,
the
so
week.
we'll have the guys jump in and bring you up to speed with some of the more in-depth TCG news,
Yeah.
as well as spooking some of the other events we have coming up in the shop. I think they're going to talk a little bit more about the charity event, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week, and we'll have even more to talk about. But if you're looking for something to do, pop on by to the shop. We always have something amazing going on every day of the week, and come by and say hi.
All
see you
right,
soon.
so wherever you are watching this, have a great time and roll some dice. May it all be 20s.
Yes.
All right,
Take
go
care,
for it,
guys.
It's
Anyways,
our turn now. Hey
it is.
guys.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are ya? We're gonna do the card game portion, even though I heard those guys talking about Legacy and Warlords.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Warlords is kind of Kevin's
That's Kevin's
wheelhouse.
back. That's fine.
It's the
I'm not mad about
it's
that.
the card game
Everybody already knows the rules of.
now on Kickstarter.
Hit up Warlords. It seems to be doing pretty well. So
Yeah.
Justice and I are gonna give it a learn,
Yep.
and we're gonna go from there. Popular enough.
Not me this time.
It's not you this time. I'm used to doing this one. It's just the two of us here, and it's really nice peace and quiet.
What's quiet?
Anyways, Justice, why don't you take it away with Legacy?
Sure. Legacy 33 people. It's pretty
33
sweet.
people. That's awesome.
The winning deck list was Doomsday.
I saw that.
You know Doomsday.
I do know Doomsday. Doomsday math.
I'm gonna mute my phone real quick.
This guy knows. Doomsday. So, for those of you that don't know, you've done the opposite. Fun fact: you've just done the opposite.
I didn't know there was a button on the watch you can like ding your phone. That's kind of sick.
It's pretty cool. Before I started playing Magic, I still watched a lot of Magic content, and one of the, I think it was a Ristic study video or something like
Yeah.
that, was one of the ones where he's just going over the card Doomsday.
Card's sick.
It's cool. What for those at home, Justice, if you wanna.
Oh, you take your deck, right?
Mhm.
When you play it, it's 3 black pips to play.
As both players too, as well, right? Or is it just yourself?
Just yourself.
Just yourself. Okay.
Just yourself. You
I'm
pick.
thinking of Excruciator.
You are. You think you pick 5 cards from your deck,
Mhm.
and that becomes your deck.
Every other card gets what? Exiled?
Exiled, destroyed, gone,
Gone.
Gonzo.
Bye-bye.
So you make what's called a Doomsday pile, with things like Street Wraith and just ways of getting to the bottom of the pile as fast as you possibly can. And you went with the Thassa's Oracle.
Who'd have thought? Thoracle winning games in Magic the Gathering.
It's crazy.
It's shout out Ristic Studies. It's a cool video.
Or Jace Wheeler Mysteries after post board if they have counter spells for creatures.
Based. That's cool because I assume it does basically the same thing.
Jace
0
Wheeler-
cards in your deck, you win.
Came out a little bit after Thoracle. I think it was like 2 sets after. It's his plus ability is if you would
Draw from an empty deck.
draw an empty deck, you win instead.
Cool. I think so. As much of a Yu-Gi-Oh player as I am, I think Magic has a lot of really cool stuff like that, like doing the Doomsday math of your deck and like playing around certain things post sideboard if you think they're gonna counterspell your
Doomsday
creature.
is one of the hardest and highest skill intensive
God,
decks
yeah.
because you can you don't always have to set up a stack of what wins you the game.
Yeah, it's not like every time you Doomsday you pick the same 5 cards and you just win the game. Like you have to play around interaction, you have to do a lot of stuff. It's really cool. I really like stuff like that, and that's one thing that Magic has a lot that Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't. There's a lot of like really cool Magic videos about really specific.
And
decks.
also just cool things like good alternate win cons.
True.
Because there's the famous one for Yu-Gi-Oh, Exodia.
Exodia, and then the other famous one,
Destiny board.
Flying Elephant.
Don't know the card.
Pegasus. Flying Elephant's like a 1650 that requires 1 tribute, and if you attack directly with it 3 times in a row, you win the duel. Flying Elephant.
Destiny board's cool.
7 completed.
You should do a tier list.
No
video of
7
these.
completed.
No.
Yo, hang on. That could be kind of gas. hold. Hold. Yu-Gi-Oh does have some alt win conditions. Destiny board
Yep.
is a cool one. Final Countdown, some people
Yep.
like as well. You activate it, and then after 20 turns,
I played that
the
one.
game is still going.
I used
and
to
you
play that
win.
when I was a kid.
That was the first Yu-Gi-Oh deck I ever built on paper.
It's Final Countdown.
Was Mystic Mine Final Countdown.
My first deck was Fire Fists.
That's way cooler than mine.
Yeah.
Fire Fists are cool. One of my theories is like 30% of card gamers, whenever they decide to play a game on paper, the first deck they build is some jank, stun, FTK, stupid, pile, ludicrous, dumb, horrible list.
Not Fire Fists.
Not Fire Fist, that's just a good deck for its time. Hopefully you were building it when it was a good deck for its time.
I didn't own Roosters because they were expensive.
True. They were, yeah. That's a rooster, and I think bear or elephant. One of them was.
I had bears.
Yeah.
I did have roosters. They were just too expensive when I was a kid.
Yeah, I built mine because Jeff Leonard was playing it. Jeff Leonard, he's an older Yu-Gi-Oh player who decided that he wanted to start playing with his son.
Yep.
And so he would just play super jank like FDK or like stun stuff because he didn't want to put the effort into learning the game, but it's just a lot easier. So Yu-Gi-Oh can be very complicated, obviously. And now he like goes to YCSs, and I see him. I talk to him. He Exodia'd someone on stream. That's a clip that you'll see.
Oh, that guy. I have met this guy.
Super super nice guy. There's a lot of like pro Yu-Gi-Oh players that think they're like B-list celebrities. Yeah. And Jeff Leonard is not one of them. And I found this out because after that happened, I was standing in line at concession. That was my first ever YCS. Was the one where Jeff Leonard did that. And I was standing in line at concession, and I saw him, and I turned around, and I was like, oh my god, hey, that was awesome, man. That was super fun to watch. And he's like, oh, thanks, man. And we kind of like chatted about it like a little bit. And then like we hit a lull in the conversation. I kind of expected to be done, and he just goes, I'm Jeff. And I was like, I'm Nick, man. And then we just talked for like another 25 minutes. I was like, oh my god, that's right. Like people just do that. Like you just talk. That's how you meet people. You talk to them, and then you meet them, and then you talk to them. Anyway, hey. Shout out Jeff Leonard if you're watching this.
But anyways, back to what we were saying before. Legacy.
Was great. This will be my legacy. Derailing the
derailing to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh every time.
Derailing, railroading Yu-Gi-Oh.
Legacy was great. We had 33 players. We had lots of feedback. I will be taking that feedback into account for future ones. Pricing would be a big one. I know we did increase the pricing for the event. It was awesome. I will be moving it from just a top 8 structure if we have more than 32 players again to being a top 12 structure instead. So 32 to 48, we'll have a bigger structure for you guys. Weren't prepared for it.
Didn't expect 33 players, and we are stoked.
Yeah, it was awesome. We'd love to do it again. So thanks, Ben. Dunk Kostecki for taking the helm, running that, getting all that organized. You guys are great.
Legacy players, bring in your binders.
Yes, another complaint. We wanted some more legacy singles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what gets us legacy singles?
Legacy trade-ins.
Legacy trade-ins. Bring in some stuff, guys. If you got stuff that
as much as we'd love to crack some old packs.
Oh yeah, let's get some alpha beta packs.
Ooh, yeah. We'll check distro.
They might be in stock.
Yeah, we might be able to get some. We'll take a look.
That was sarcasm, guys. It's really hard to get that stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the best way to get these cards, trade in your stuff. If you've got a deck that you've been playing, a deck that you really like, or just some staples that you've never played with, that you just have, trade them in. Somebody else can play them. That's a new Legacy player right there. That might be the only thing that's stopping them, right?
Exactly.
Legacy is, I assume, the format where the cards are the hardest to get, other than like Vintage.
The hardest and the most expensive, and Vintage isn't a real format.
Yeah,
so
like,
can't hurt you.
So yeah, best case scenario, bring in your binders. Plus you get store credit.
Or cash.
Or cash. Guys, I want your cards. It's my favorite thing about working when somebody brings in a fat, juicy binder. My God.
I had a big box I brought home from one of the customers that was in here on the weekend. They were like, hey, I want this done, but you're not working, Justice. I'm like, yeah, I'll take your box home and do it there. So
I love it so much.
I'll do it too. I'll do it from home.
It's so good. It's so good. I love trade-ins. They're my favorite. They're like sneakily like my, because working in the card store is really cool. Sneakily, my favorite thing now is when I watch somebody walk in with a binder and I go, are you getting rid of any of this? And they go, all of it. I just go, oh.
So, let's pivot from Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sure. Go for it.
I didn't think that would work. I'll keep this one short. The last time I talked about it was very long. Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals is coming up this weekend.
Full stop.
Not that short. It's in Toronto, so still very close. It's probably the second closest Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals that honestly, it's probably the third. It probably goes Niagara Falls, Rochester, and then Toronto. Rochester and Toronto are like equally as far away, but there's no such thing as Rochester traffic. So as long as the border's clear, it's easy peasy. Plus, Millennium Games is a gorgeous store.
Yeah.
As well, beautiful
Who's
store.
hosting it? Is that a convention center?
It's at the convention center. I think it's at the Sheraton. I could be wrong, but
okay.
Yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals, a lot of fun.
Triff Gaming taking it down?
Triff Gaming might be taking it down. I'd love to see someone from Toronto take it down.
Maybe Distant Coder again?
Potentially Coder. Coder won the last Toronto, that's right.
Yes, he did.
Luca was playing against Vanquished K9 last round and lost, so Coder ended up getting bumped up to the top.
Yep. Luca's washed.
Luca washed, maybe. No.
Luca washed.
I'm playing War Crimes. Potentially, if I get the cards.
What are you playing?
I am playing Millennium, Shining Sarcophagus, Dragoon, Tempai. And I'm missing a Diabellstar. But that's kind of all part of the D-mod.
What are you missing?
Oh, a lot of it.
Oh,
I
wow.
probably will not be playing this deck at the regionals. I have secured. Well, honestly, I've secured kind of the hard part. I've gotten the Shining Sark D-Mod package, which is probably the hard part.
Yeah.
Now I just need some of the Millennium cards and some of the.
Did you check MechaGames.ca?
I did. You guys do have 3 Shining Sark that I might pick up. Starlight Rare from the Mega Packs.
Exactly. We'll win a lot of that.
Yeah. Regional's coming up. It's in Toronto. It's a nice local one. If you guys have ever considered going to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional but you're unsure how to do it, shoot me a message.
Yeah.
If you're not ready to play, I still absolutely recommend you coming just to check it out. It doesn't cost anything to be there.
Yeah.
Just come and watch how regionals are played, see how like the etiquette, see the settings and everything. Everyone that I hang out with now is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost exclusively.
Don't have a deck? Borrow one from Justice. He's got.
We
Vincent.
also, our friend of the store, Johnny Salazzo, just dropped off like 3 decks that
Yeah.
are like 40 card ready to play. If you ever want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing. Come into the store.
Come ask us.
Justice or I would be more than happy to teach you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely the smallest of the big 3, but it is definitely seeing an uptick. I'm seeing a lot of new players here
Yeah.
at Dolly's, which is awesome. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Shout out Dolly's Niagara as well. They're a great store. Yeah, we're seeing a huge uptick in Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it's still the smallest of the big 3. So if you have any intonation of even just wanting to see what Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like nowadays, I'm sure you saw it 10, 15 years ago like we all did.
Yeah.
Just come into the store. I'd be more than happy to show you.
Easy segue for one of the other big 3s.
Pick one.
Let's do Pokemon.
Pokemon. We have Pokemon packs in
Hey,
store.
Pokemon packs are in
We have
store.
Pokemon
guys.
packs in store, guys.
That's crazy, guys.
Guys.
New order? A whole new order has arrived.
Whole new order.
Oh. It's good now.
Careful,
It-
careful doing that and saying new order. Go easy. I really want to make that the intro clip, but I'm not gonna. Do that.
That'd be a really
I'm
bad
not-
idea.
That's anyway. We have Pokemon. Pokemon loves stuff like this. We have Pokemon packs in store, which is a rarity for us. We don't post them online either because then they just get snapped up from everywhere
From,
for people that like aren't local.
We want the locals getting them.
We want our locals getting Pokemon.
Pokemon
packs.
new order. It's under thingies. I believe we have them at $8.99.
I believe
a pack.
so.
So come on in and pick up some packs.
Yeah, guys, you can get Pokemon cards. It's sealed Pokemon at Mecha Games right now. It's incredible.
It's crazy. It's,
Our stuff usually gets snapped up so quick, and we usually get so little of it. We got a lot more this time, so I'm super stoked about it. I actually have Pokemon packs that like children can buy.
Yeah. So that's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon. The only other thing that we have to talk about is our little Magic tidbit info there.
Yeah, we have the other big 3.
The other big 3. We knocked down all big 3 today.
Magic the Gathering. They announced a Destiny collab of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's gonna put a little picture of what they announced there. Sweet.
We'll give him a second to read it.
I don't think there was much text on it. I think it just said Destiny 2 MTG. It's right there.
Now that you're done reading that and looking at the picture and taking it on, we don't know what it is, right? We don't know if it's a core set. We don't know if it's a secret layer.
Yeah, we don't know yet. There is a weird gap of almost 2 months between Spider-Man and Secret Lair, or in Strixhaven.
Spider-Man and Secret Lair, my 2 favorite
in
sets.
Strixhaven. Maybe they'll shoe wedge it right there. We'll get another Universes Beyond set within the year.
Uh-huh. That being said, I do think Destiny is better than Spider-Man or Turtles. One, same thing. It's sort of like that edge space fantasy thing. It's a lot more gun-centric than other things. But
it's not New York.
It's not New York. That's cool. Never thought I'd have to say that. That being said, if you're a Spider-Man or Turtle fan, that's awesome. I'm glad you have a set for yourself.
Exactly.
That's cool. I wish there was just a little bit more care put into the sets outside of that. Destiny, not a lot of, well, I'm sure a lot of people play it. It's a big game, but I mean, it's not like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield. But that being said, the people that do play it are hardcore for it. So I'm almost curious to see how the set does, right? Because it's not like a Final Fantasy.
If it's a set, it might just be
if it is a set, it could very well be.
It's probably just a secret layer.
But I feel like secret layers, you find out about them, like they come out as a secret layer. Like we knew about Fallout, that like the new Fallout secret layer.
Mm-hmm.
The day we knew about it, we knew it was a Fallout secret layer.
This is true.
The PlayStation one. As soon as we found out, we knew it was a Fallout or a PlayStation secret layer.
I could be wrong, but I believe the 2026 roadmap that they gave us, I believe it ended in November.
Yeah, it ended just before. That's right. I think what Reality Fracture was the last.
I thought it was Star Trek.
No, I think you're right. I think it is Star Trek. So I mean, It could be a UB.
It could be UB for end of
Secret
year. It
Lair.
could be Secret Lair for the end of the year. We don't know yet.
Do we know that it's coming out in 2026?
We don't know.
Okay,
We
so
know-
it could
we-
be like a
I know
Q4 thing. It might be the start of 2027.
Yeah.
It might just be, hey, we're doing it. Because I think it was Dan, the other employee here, showed me. They also, one of the cool things is this is going to go both ways, which you don't really see a lot.
Yeah, there's MTG stuff added into.
Yeah, there's MTG stuff added to Destiny.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I do like to see it go both ways like that. Like, obviously, Turtles, one way. You're not seeing Magic Turtle stuff. Spider-Man, you're not seeing Magic Spider-Man stuff, although
Maybe you will in the new movie.
I think that would actually be really cool. I think that would be like, I'd be really
Yeah, like
stoked
maybe
about
like
that.
when he's hanging off of the gurney, the girder, the metal girder.
Okay.
And have you seen the ad? Have you seen the new
I haven't.
Spider-Man ad?
I'm sorry.
It's a pretty good meme format.
Okay, that's good.
Tom
That's what's important. It's crazy that that's marketing now.
Tom Holland is hanging upside down on a girder, metal girder.
Mhm.
Obviously, the camera is faced the other way at first, and then it
Course,
pivots
and then-
around. He's upside down. He's looking at his phone, looking at pictures of Zendaya.
TCG player,
Of
Modern
of
Horizon 3
Zendaya.
prices.
But it'd be hilarious if he like had Arena on his phone.
I'm just picturing now there's like two bandits running out of the store. Spider-Man swings down, goes tap two. Stun counters. that'd be awesome. Sony, hire us. We're idea guys.
We got it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. How would they do it for Turtles? I feel like Turtles, it would just be them playing in the sewers, the Undercity sewers. They already did that.
They did do that. Good card.
They did do that. Good card. I'm excited if from now on every UB kind of goes both ways, whether it's big
Yeah.
or small.
Other news that is notable. It's not written down on your sheet here.
'Cause I missed it.
Unfortunately, Face to Face canceled their
PQ.
their planetary qualifier for Star Wars Unlimited, which was on April 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me on that date.
13 days after my grandmother's birthday, and you can quote me on that.
So
Shut up my
we
name.
are looking into running an event in their stead. It may not be a PQ, but it'd be cool if we could get that.
Yeah,
we are
it'd be
reaching
awesome.
out, we're doing distribution.
And I mean, Star Wars blew us away last time as well. We didn't expect a lot of people for our Lawless Time pre-release, and we
Yeah.
got way more than expected. A lot of people coming down from like
So,
Sarnia, like it was awesome.
Worst case, we'll have a 1K on that day.
Mhm.
I will that you
There
have
will be a Star Wars.
there will
event.
be a Star Wars event on that day.
If not, let justice be struck by lightning.
and it will be posted on our website for once this time.
You guys are getting big promises today.
You are. That I better follow through on, so I should probably write that down. Or not.
I just make little TikToks and little posts. I'm just a baby.
He's just a baby. The bait. The baby.
Let's
The
go. I missed that meme. That meme was fun. I missed that meme.
There's your thumb.
No, maybe we'll see. Is there anything else you wanna bring up?
I won a summer skirmish on the weekend.
Nice.
Which means I gotta buy it the next Riftbound Regional.
Score, which is Vancouver
Yes.
based.
Or Hartford, if I decide to go to Hartford.
Equidistant, I would assume.
No, Hartford is like 6-hour drive,
Uh-huh.
whereas Vancouver is
It's
like
a billion years away.
36.
Hartford is much. Why would you go to Vancouver?
Sydney wants to go to Vancouver
That makes sense.
as well, and I think we're trying to get a carpool going with
Carpool.
no carpool.
Oh, okay. Group.
A group going.
Group of people.
John Park,
John Park,
Nick
Tina.
Markey, Tina Ross. We're dropping Govies.
Tina Ross.
That's her last name.
John Park's girlfriend, fiance, wife.
Yes. Come on, bet. I'll put 5 on it right now. And I'll pull it up.
I got 5 on it. I'm gonna get a picture of her driver's license.
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, good thing you muted it. We're gonna fast forward through this part now.
Yellow.
Oh, we're taking.
What's up today? I'm very good. How are you?
Switch the chair to the table. I'll finish off the rest of this. My usual shoutouts. One, oh, that's the Star Wars guys right there, so that's pretty cool. My usual shoutouts, at least my favorite things. I like to talk about our weeklies. Tuesdays we have Modern starting at 6 o'clock. So if you're a Modern Magic fan, come in. If you have a deck, absolutely come in. If you don't, a lot of the time the guys have extra decks. Just let us know beforehand. I can see about. I keep looking into the thing. I should be looking at the camera. I'm sorry. A lot of the guys have extra decks. So if you just let us know beforehand, I can arrange to have a deck ready for you. 2, even if you just want to check it out, just come and check it out. The Modern guys are super cool. That's the night that I'm closing, so come check it out. It's a lot of fun. The guys are super nice. It's a cool community. It's a cool game. Wednesday, that's when we do our Commander. It's completely free entry, so come by, check that out. Same thing. If you have a deck, come by. If you don't, you just want to check it out, come check it out. We give away like little packs as prizing and stuff like that. So it's free entry and you can get stuff and you can just play Commander. That's awesome. Third thing, we do Riftbound. So if you're a Riftbound fan, I'm gonna say the same thing every time. If you have a deck, come check it out. If you don't, come check it out anyway. Just see what it's like. Meet a lot of cool people, get a lot of cards. Friday, that's our Yu-Gi-Oh, but we also do Legacy on that night. So Yu-Gi-Oh, come check it out. Legacy, come check it out. Same thing. Saturday, again, we do Modern and Commander, and then Sunday is just sort of our open day for any events we have going on at the store. Like we just had that Legacy 1K. If we were doing the PQ, it'll be on the Sunday. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's our weeklies. My other big push is bring in your binder. If you guys have cards that are collecting dust, cards for decks you don't play anymore, you're never going to play... Guys, you're never going to play Tier Limits again. Guys, you're never going to play Oops All Spells again. Not after what happened last time. And you missed one of your Aquamoeba triggers or something. You're never going to play that deck again. Trade cards in.
Yep.
Trading cards in is cool. Can you now confirm our PQ? Did he say, absolutely, we're going to run it on April 14th?
He said he was going to talk to the organized play team from Star Wars.
Sick.
Because they also don't want the event to just disappear.
Yeah, that would be weird. That would suck.
Well, Canada only gets like 2 to 3.
I mean, that's what
That
hurt.
it's in our area.
That's what hurt Lorcana.
Yeah.
They just stopped doing events, and then if there was no reason to play.
Yeah, because like the other
Much less
PQs,
reason
there's
to
like
play.
there's like some west and there's some east, obviously,
Yeah.
but there's a very large populace around this area.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? Like a ridiculous % of Canada lives below the border in terms of like just southern Ontario.
Yep.
So anything near southern
So
Ontario.
it'd be silly not to
would
have
be
the
bad.
event.
It would be.
And also
would
be closer to Niagara Falls, which means we get more US people that can come out to it as well.
And that also means it's a cool store in Niagara Falls that I like. You can check out all the cool stores in Niagara Falls.
All
Okay,
right.
bye guys!
Later.